Wow, guys, I ain't gonna lie, that looks like a hammered dog crap, but it's done. Morning, Grandpa. No, doing good, doing good. Got a little bit of sleep last night, still getting used to the place, you know. Oh, we've been doing pretty good. We got 27,000 liters of canola in the bins. Get about 17,000 of oats and 26,000 in a bin of wheat. So we're sitting pretty right now. Oh, the canola can go in December. That's when the prices are high, and oats and wheat are both in January. Right now, it's looking the barges are going to be the best from what I'm gathering. Except for the canola, I do believe it was when I checked last night. It was the best price there was at the grain mill. For the fields, we got field 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're cultivated and ready for planting. But I'm going to pick up a plow. I leased it yesterday. We're going to put them fields together and have one big field. 85 and 81 needs cultivated yet. The same with 60. I would like to look in the future. If you got a different opinion, I'd like to look at the fields over there around 60. I like that area, and might drive out there and tell me what you think, Grandpa. But I think that's where we need to be starting buying. The fields to the south are a little bit too rich for my blood right now, and they're bigger. I think we need to get these smaller ones knocked out and save up for some bigger equipment before we do that. And the fields to the north, once we get the south done, fields to the north are going to come easy. But that's my plan. What do you think? Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, we'll just stay the course for now and keep doing what we're doing. I got to fertilize today and everything too, and get some lime put on them fields and rejuvenate them a little bit. But I'm going to get after it. I'm going to go pick up that plow, and probably first thing I'll do this morning, then have to go. You don't have a fertilizer spreader here, so I'll have to lease that too. So back and forth to the store a couple times a day, but I think we'll get her done. I'd like to get some fields planted today. Well, everybody, you heard our little morning meeting. It's nothing really official, but that's kind of how I've been here 2 days now, and that's how Grandpa likes to do it. Just a little chat and coffee in the morning, get some ideas going. Made some notes last night, and that's kind of my game plan. He'll go out there and look at them fields I was talking about, and he'll tell me what he thinks, or he'll make an adjustment. He's kind of staying around to get me going in the right direction. It can be a little frustrating sometimes, but glad to have his help. But we're going to head on up to the store and release the plow, like I was saying earlier, and we'll get back with it when we get back. Alrighty, so we're coming back here in the farm. I want to get these fields planted back here all together. Make one big super field, as I like to call it. We lease this out, and I hope it works for us. Should make quick work of this. Only got to do 2 things, unless I decide to make them bigger. There we go. And we're going to get these fields created together. Probably not going to look the prettiest, but hey. And of course, it's going to have rocks. Sure, this is probably one of the things everybody does. And this is why I hate these plows right here. I can never judge where they're going to end up. So I'll make another pass out of this. Something that should only be 2 passes. I got to do 3 now. But I'll try to keep my gripes to a minimum. Right up there to the edge. There we are. Kind of off kilter a little bit, but that's all right. I mean, I like how they, I will say that looks realistic with that last tine. They're going to be seeing more dirt turnover, but hey, likes to get off line too. Get that lined up. A little fine tuning on this field, guys. We actually get some better plows in the game. It'll make it a lot easier too. Did good on that other side. Let's see if I can do it here. Not bad, not bad. Really surprised this Challenger hasn't got a little light in the front end yet. It's taking it like a champ. Got plenty of power. It's right at the power limit with this plow. Now I am kind of curious to see, guys. Well, I guess we'll all find out together. Since I'm plowing this up, will it recognize it as all one big field and redo the steering guidelines or the steering assist for it, or the AI worker? Some of you probably already know the answer to it. I don't, so I apologize. Most exciting thing in farm sim, let me tell you. But we gotta get it done. We're gonna own the map and want every chance to do it. This is what we gotta do. I ain't gonna like the gravel or rock in it, but it is what it is. And I actually, after I get done with this, I'll show you. I've actually got another idea, but I don't know how well I like it just yet. And I think it'll make us more profit. I like how the tractor wants to follow the tracks. That's actually pretty sweet. It's pretty cool. Or the ditches that it's creating. It's got power for days. Alright. So hear me out. I was sitting there thinking, well, while I got the plow, could I make this field any bigger? So we have a couple options here, but I'm not for sure how I feel about it. We could send a wing out that way, around that corner, and give us a little bit more. Or, like I said, we could go, since we got rid of that cattle pen, we could go over here. And we could use that for a field entrance. But yeah, I'm thinking that's kind of what I want to do. Let's just do that. We're really going to mess with the system now. Me likey. And we'll just come out over here. Grandpa's kind of giving me free reign on this. He knows I'm taking it over, so he's kind of, I don't think he's going to tell me no, on something that could make more money. I mean, we got till a little while before we got to plant, so we've got plenty of time. I definitely want to get this done, before, the ground freezes, obviously. So now would be time to do it. Got all our harvest done, and yeah, it's perfect time to do it if we're going to make this decision. Kind of either do it or don't do it kind of thing. Does not like the rounded edges, I know that, which is realistic. Probably have some of you screaming at me, looking at all kinds of chop suey over here. This is going to look like hammered dog crap until I get the cultivator on it. That does not look good at all. Oh, I'm sure this looks beautiful. But anyway, we'll come back to it when I finish this up. See, I ain't got to traumatize you with my plowing skills. Wow, guys, I ain't going to lie. That looks like a hammered dog crap. But it's done. That is going to be a bumpy ride. But, hey, it is what it is. We're going to get out here and we're going to cultivate it. That looks a lot better. Make her all nice and smooth. Silky smooth. Make it look like somebody that didn't know what they were doing with that type of plow. Like it wasn't even here. And I was straight rock bouncing over there. That's what it looked like to me. Guess it's a good thing I made the decision not to show that to you guys, because it was unbelievably nasty looking. But when it's all said and done, it's going to be very good. Nope, I ain't going to get it all. I'm going to have to make another pass, unfortunately. Oh well. Yeah, that over there was rough. You want to talk about not knowing what you're doing? That's a good sign of it right there. Got people falling out of their chairs. Maybe I'll get lucky and get this done before Grandpa comes out here. Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes. Yeah, just look how rough that looks. That looks disgusting. Straight disgusting. Words cannot describe that. Well, that's alright. We're going to get her all cleaned up, though. Nothing but a little elbow grease can't fix. Probably got to replace a lot of ball joints and stuff on this thing, because this thing was bouncing bad. But again, I hope it's one of those deals where it'll automatically redo the, how you say it, the lines, GPS. Hopefully I don't mess with it too much. We shall see. Because this is just nasty. This is just nasty. I will give it to the Challenger, even though I'm a John Deere guy. It handled it. It definitely handled it. Bumpy, bumpy ride. So we should see some pretty good return on this field. It's definitely grown now. For sure. Does this make me a Rough Rider? You can definitely tell ground deformation's a thing now. But I want to get this finished up, and we'll get on to bigger and better things when we come back. Alrighty, so we are done with that. That looks a lot better than what I had going on. So this field will be ready for fertilizer and lime, and be ready to put seed in the ground. Now, I'm trying to think, what do I want? Let's go ahead and get off this field here. Let's look here. What is going to be the most beneficial for us? So, we need to be down here. So we're thinking soybeans and corn off the top of our heads, obviously. So 15-15 for corn at its highest. And go down to the S's. Soybeans, 37. Okay, so that's obviously where we're going to go. So we're going to put this big field in soybeans. That'd be the best way to do it. And sell in July. Yeah, so so we can't plant soybeans or corn until April. So we got some time yet. But we're gonna go ahead and drive over to field 85 and get Leroy out here and get him in the tractor, and I'm gonna go to town and get some lime and everything like that, and start spreading that on that field and getting it ready. Alright, so we made it over here to field 85. I am going to get Leroy set up, ready to go. Work the headlands on, up, down. Skip lines, don't need to. Hit OK. Ride with him for a second, make sure he's got it. Maybe get a cool thumbnail out of it. Be a pretty cool thumbnail. Alright, so back to business. So let's get up there and go get this. We have to swap out tractors. We'll have to swap out tractors. It is what it is. But I mainly want to get this field done for sure on this episode. Like I said, we'll keep Leroy in there. And keep him going. Try to stay ahead with the fall tillage. Best way we can do it is make sure he's ahead of us and we're not waiting on him. We're going to fill up with lime first. I have a feeling it's just going to go quick, unfortunately. Alright, so we are full. And hey, it's pulling it. So that's always good. So this took 4, so we'll base that and we'll write it down so we know how much each field takes. I'll try to do my best to keep track of that. That way there's no guesswork in it. And we'll catch you back when we get to the farm. Alrighty, so we're back out here on the field. And I'm going to see something real quick. Should be able to tell. Oh, it does. That is so sweet. Heck yeah. So it does acknowledge it. That's really cool. Well, we're not going to use it, but it is nice to know. Alrighty, let's unfold it. Let's see how fast we go through this stuff. Zoom out a little bit. Heck yeah. We are going through her pretty quick. Going through her pretty quick. But just like in 22, we all know that. It does it pretty quick. Oh, and I'm oversteering. The first time you add fertilizer or lime on the fields, it always takes a lot. We're going to do the best we can. We ain't going to hit every square inch of it, obviously. They don't do that in real life, so why would we hold ourselves to that standard? What's this look like from the inside? Oh, heck yeah. Need to get over a little bit more. There we are. But no, that is really sweet that it'll actually recalculate that once you make it into a bigger field. That is the bomb.com. Well, y'all have seen one pass. It's all going to look the same, so we'll come back to it when this field's done. Alright, so we are on our last pass of the big field here. Finish it up, and I'm hoping we can get that other field down there pretty close, because we had to go back and refill. And so that'll be 8 total bags for the lime just on this field, and most likely that field too. So I don't think we're going to have enough to finish it. So it is what it is. Might have to buy 1 or 2 more bags. And that'll finish that field. So let's go over here and jump across the road. And the old John Deere's pulling it pretty good. I thought it might be too much for it, but it's really doing good. Let's coast down the hill here. Get this field limed as well. We're going to be making lots of money, guys. Lots of money. Alright, so we didn't have enough to finish that, so I'm thinking, I don't know, 2, 3 more bags. We'll get that finished up. So let's go back and get it. Alrighty, everybody, and as you can see, it's raining a little bit. It's not hard right this second, but if it keeps going, we're going to have to shut it down. I'm going to shut it down after this field anyway. But yeah, because we don't want to be out here spreading lime. I'll have to put this in the shed. We ain't got no cover on this, but I need to get this done to stay on track. If it gets too bad, we'll have to pull off. Man, the rain just, we need it. I'm not going to complain about it because it helps out, but man, does it throw a damper on stuff when you're trying to get it done. I'm hoping no Leroy over there, he'll stop when it gets too bad for him. but he should be almost done. I need to check on him anyway. Will we see the tornado? I don't know. I don't know when that comes out. We ain't got no crops in the field yet, so that's a good deal. I ended up buying 4 limes, and so we can finish this off, and whatever's left we're gonna we'll put on another field, but I won't buy no more lime this year. It is what it is. We got land, we got crop, but we got our 2 good fields here that'll be fertilized and everything like that. But again, we're going to just probably finish out this episode on this field. And man, it's been really fun playing this. Hope you all are enjoying it. Again, I know I've said it many a times. If you ain't got this game and you try to get it, it's definitely worth it. Waiting for mods to come out. I know some have. And I'm going to be looking into that. And maybe we'll get a truck. Like one of the guys was saying, Piper was saying on our last live stream. We might look into that. And maybe get it. So if I can find it. So, but yeah, we're going to call that good for this episode. We got that field limed, that field over there limed, and we're going to go put this in the shed so it doesn't ruin the rest of the lime. Got 54%, so we'll be tactful on which field we do. Whatever field we do, I want to make sure it gets all the way limed if that's possible, or at least most of it. So I'm going to say it's probably going to be field 60. I want to say 85, and them are too big for this, but we'll just pull that right up underneath there. But yeah, that's going to finish this episode. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. I'm Cowboy Cole, and like always, we're not here for a long time, but we're here for a good time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd like to hear from you guys. Till then, stay tuned. We'll see you.